Well, this video is about doing a bodybuilding show, bikini show, physique show, classic physique, anything in the competitive world of bodybuilding, so to speak. I am doing a bodybuilding show for myself, and it is a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of work. And I used to train a bunch of people, and still do, for bodybuilding shows. But I never did a show myself. I knew a lot about it because I was in Vegas and I was around people that bodybuild, and I was around some of the fanciest gyms that the bodybuilders were there, and you know, the Olympia is hosted in Vegas, so I got to go to a couple health expos and things like that, and meet certain people, and you know, I really got into bodybuilding quite extensively after I played football. But for myself and people I met here, I learned a lot about bodybuilding and stuff, and diet and all. And so I was prepping people for shows, and I put all I had into each client that was doing a show I had. But I didn't put it into myself. And the reason being is because I was starting my own business. I was starting my own brand, my own name, and being independent completely. So I might have worked out maybe once that week, maybe twice that week, maybe not worked at all, maybe not worked out at all that week, maybe worked out every day that week, but it wasn't consistent because I was focused. So I was around the health field, but I wasn't focused with my goals. And the reason why I wasn't focused with my goals is because I was so big on my clients doing well. And they did well. But I put a lot of emphasis into their progress. And being married and the amount of work that I put in to prep people, you know, a lot of coaches, they ask for pictures on Sunday. They ask for feedback, and you get back to them every week, and then the diet changes accordingly to their body not changing. Then the diet changes. Well, I had a little different approach. What I did is I had people take pictures of everything they put in their mouth because I felt it was mandatory. You see, people that do a show, it takes hard work. There's no secret to it. It is hard work, okay? Now, for me, when it comes to food, everyone knows that's in the bodybuilding field that you have to eat your chicken, you have to eat your egg whites, you have to eat your eggs, you have to eat your yams, you gotta get your greens in, you gotta get your fruits in every now and then, you gotta count your macros. Everyone knows basic nutrition when it comes to doing that's around bodybuilding. People know that. Well, what's the difference? What sets you apart from doing good compared to someone else? Well, it's the mindset. Where are you willing to go in your prep? Are you a person that's going to be on the line where, you know, can I have salt, or can I have this much salt in my food, or can I have this ingredient to make the food taste better? And yeah, that makes it all taste better. But when you're prepping for a show and you're about 3 to 4 months out, in my opinion, the safer and the more better you stick to your diet and more strict you are, the safer you are when it comes to prep. Now, some coaches give their people cheat meals, and that's fine. It works for some. For me, I prefer to cheat as less as possible when I'm prepping for a show because I love food. Let's face it, I have food addictions. So when I am on point with my diet and I'm just eating for function and for a result or a goal, I'd rather do that and miss out on the flavor than go and cheat and then find out that I have a craving for that sugar, okay, or that carb or whatever it is that I put in my body. So it is good to cheat because you do reset your metabolism sometimes, and it's not bad. But for me mentally, it's better for me just to go through the grind, just to do what I need to do. Now, when you're in the off season, which I'll do another video for that, when you're in the off season, yeah, make your food taste good, but be consistent with eating healthy. But have some cheat meals. Maybe have 2 cheat meals a week, depending on your metabolism and stuff like that. You got to figure out your body. I'm not saying everyone can get away with that, but you can, and you can change your body, and you can have a pretty good life and still eat pretty healthy all the time. But when you're 3-4 months out, you need to grind. That makes the difference of whether you're really going to take it to the top or not, or if you even want to. Maybe your goal is just to do a show, and it's not necessarily to do as well or to go as far. But for me, as far as doing a bodybuilding show, if you're going to do it, you got to do it all out. You got to give everything you possibly have. Because that's how I did things. When I played football, I was the same way. When I gave 100%, I gave 120%. Okay? I belonged to a high school football team. We were 4-time conference champions, 1 state championship. My high school coach, got conducted in the High School Hall of Fame for coaching. We won all the time. All the time. It was expected. And winning just didn't happen. You see, winning is a systematic approach. It's a systematic approach. That's why Bill Belichick wins. That's why Pete Carroll wins. There's a systematic approach to winning. Same thing in any sport. But when you figure out what you have to do, are you willing to go where you don't want to go? And what I mean by that is, are you willing to eat food that you just hate, and you're not gonna falter on because it tastes bad? Where are you at? Now, it is okay if you were gonna break to season your food and all that. That is the best case scenario. If you feel like you have to cheat over and over and over again, it's better to stay in your diet. Very true. And that's where you have to work that out with your brain. But if you really want something, you have to stick to it as close as possible. And regardless of what you're eating, you're not eating for function. Or you're eating for function. You're not eating because it tastes good. No one likes to eat tilapia. Maybe they do a little bit, but they don't want to eat it every day. And they definitely don't want to eat tilapia when it's 3 days old. Nobody wants to do that. But that's what you have to do. And you have to do it all the time. And you have to get all your food in. And you got to get all your cardio in. And you got to get all your workouts in. And you got to do it. It's what it takes. And that's what it's about. Now, this video is getting pretty long, so I'm going to kind of cut it short. But I'm just kind of documenting me going through a show. And I've trained lots of people for shows. And now I'm doing a show myself, and I'm trying to document it. And also, I'm busy. I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning doing my workout. And now I'm going back to the gym to work because I'm a business owner. I own a Flame Fitness. If you want, check out a Flame Fitness on my website if you want. We do great stuff. But even as busy as I am, you still have to find time to do what you need to do. So that's what I want to say about being successful in doing shows, is you have to be off in here. You can't be normal. You have to want to win so bad that no matter what it takes, you'll get there. You'll get there. And that's what it's about. So if you like this video, please subscribe and let me know. Obviously, I'm not really editing my videos very much, but they will get better as time goes on. And I will start making them look a lot better. But right now, I'm just trying to be real with you guys in this whole situation. So just know that better videos are coming. But I just want to put this information out there because I only have 15 and a half weeks that I'm doing this show. And I want to show you what it takes. so that maybe other people can be encouraged to do the same thing, because we all have it in us. I'm just laying out the blueprint, so to speak, or laying out something so you know to be very successful. If you're thinking about doing a show, what are you going to have to do? Where are you going to have to put your mind first before you even start doing the physical part of it? You got to put your mind there first. All right, have a good day.